Hey everybody, Viral here, and welcome to Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. This is another game that was on my suggested list, so here we are. I think everything's set. I've actually played through the beginning of the game with 3 different characters, and I think I'm going with the fighter. Surprisingly, I don't care about the tutorial. Normal. Yeah, we have the human archer, which obviously he's an archer. We have the dwarven fighter, which, you know, he's a fighter. And we have the sorceress, who is a sorceress. But no, the characters I've played as is the human archer, the dwarven fighter, and the drow ranger, which you can only access by using a cheat, and unfortunately he starts at level 16, regardless of which way you unlock him. So, kinda boned in terms of that, because I was going to play as the drow ranger until I realised you start at level 16, so I'm like, oh, well I guess I'll go with one of these then. But yeah, I'm going with the fighter. It's not that I don't like the archer. One thing I find really weird about this game is, regardless of who you choose, you start the game with a rusty dagger. Which I think it would have been better if they gave you a crappy variant of that person's weapon. So like, the archer starts with a crappy bow, she starts with a crappy staff, instead of all of them starting with a dagger. It's just odd. An odd choice. But yeah, fighter. Downside to using the fighter is we don't really get access to many abilities. But whatever, for the most part I'm just going to be doing regular role stuff anyway. Act 1. Oh yeah, and you can actually control the flames. Look at that. High-tech stuff, this. I don't actually know if this came out... Oh, hang on.
You are weary from your travels, but mesmerized at the sight of Baldur's Gate. Not only a town of myth and legend, but also a place where one can find fame and fortune around every corner. It is night as you enter the city, and it seems strangely deserted.
Yeah, it looks it.
But you soon discover that the night holds danger as well. And in an instant, that danger is upon you.
I was gonna say, I watched them like attack, but completely miss.
Easy pickings, hey Karn?
Ew.
Indeed. Let's see what our little ambush has won us.
Halt! Who goes there?
It's the watch!
Let's get out of here!
I love how every character stands.
Leave the rest for the watch.
No, my money! No, I love how every character stands the exact same. Like Starfish. It's the best.
Damnable thieves. They grow bolder with each passing day.
You're doing a great job
Still
guarding.
some life in this one. Looks like all they did was make off with some possessions.
Easy there. That's quite a blow you took.
Those thieves that attacked made off with your possessions. But at least you're alive.
I had nothing on me anyway.
They're becoming more bold with each passing day.
You'd best stay off the streets after the sun sets. It's not safe out here.
You could seek shelter in the Elf Song Tavern. It's close enough.
Aye, more than enough cutthroats there. Could be one of them would even know how to find those that attacked you.
And there it is. We'll admit, both the Champions of Norrath and Dark Alliance games have got
By a haunting voice,
really good visuals.
come to the Elf Song Tavern. It is a small place, filled with a motley assortment of patrons
Hey, beholder.
and grisly trophies. There, the haunting voice is all around you, and the patrons are silent as the song washes over them. One by one, they all seemed lost in its call.
Beautiful song, isn't it? I've heard her sing 100 times, and each time it still moves me.
It is beautiful, but where's the voice coming from?
It's the spirit of an elven woman. She haunts this tavern, singing once every couple of nights.
Why does she sing?
No one truly knows. Her spirit was here when I first bought this tavern. Some say she sings for a lost love, a soldier who died defending Baldur's Gate. They say she sings in the hope he will hear her voice and return home. Still, that's nothing but hearsay and tales. Welcome to the Elf Song Tavern. What can I get you?
It's that thing hanging over the fireplace. Ooh, yeah! Let's... I'm hoping this will still allow me to ask about the first thing, but yeah, I'm curious. What's that thing hanging over the fireplace?
That's a stuffed beholder. A small version of the species, I'm told. But not that I've seen many of them. One of my regulars, Ethon, found it in the cellar.
Ah. What's a beholder?
They're also called eye tyrants, if that name's any more familiar to you. Beholders are beasts that float above the ground and can cast terrible spells from their eyes. Evil things. I wouldn't want to meet one, and neither would you.
I see. Look, I came here because I was attacked on the streets by a band of thieves, and I'm looking to find them.
Sounds like members of that new thieves guild I've been hearing about. You're lucky to be alive. Word is they're responsible for the murder of 2 city watchmen and the disappearance of several thieves from the old guild.
Oh. So this new guild's at war with the old guild?
Yes. Look, I wouldn't cross blades with those thugs if I were you. Just stay clear of them unless you want to end up dead in an alley, alright?
I don't have much choice. They stole every last coin I had. If you know where I can find them, tell me.
Well, no one knows where their guild hall is. Still, if you're determined to find them, try the sewers.
Why the sewers?
I'll wager they've been using them to move around Baldur's Gate. It's probably what's been driving all those sewer rats up to the surface.
Alright, how do I get into the sewers?
Well, there's a gate to the sewers in the cellar of this tavern. I locked it up a long time ago, before the Guild War began.
Could I use the gate?
Well, there's a problem with that. Actually, maybe we can help each other out.
What do you mean?
Well, we've had to lock up the cellar because of the horde of rats that suddenly showed up down there. Clear them out for me, and I'll give you the key to the sewer gate. And a little gold to help you get back on your feet. What do you say?
It's a deal.
The door to the cellar's locked, so you'll need to get the key from Ethon over in the corner there.
He's not even in the corner, she looked directly at him. He stood next to me. Who's Ethon?
Ethon's one of our regulars. He usually fetches wine from the cellar for me, but he hasn't been able to go down there since the rats appeared.
When did they start appearing?
Only this past week. If those thieves are using the sewers to move around Baldur's Gate, they may have driven the rats out.
I'll go get the key from Ethon and see about taking care of these rats then.
Luck be with you. And watch those rats. Some of them can be vicious when backed in a corner.
Okay. What a response. There we go. I'm in control!
This isn't the place for that.
Oh, I can't do that. Alright, let's talk to Ethon. Can I talk to the other people too? Oh, I can. Right, we'll talk to Ethon first.
Welcome, friend. I saw you come in. Nasty bump on the head you've got there. Something I can do for you?
Ooh, I hear you're the one that found that stuffed beholder.
I did. I'm sure there are other things lying around down there. The elf songs sheltered many thieves and cutthroats over the years. That's probably why there's that gate to the sewers down there. There's bound to be plenty of bolt holes in the cellar and the sewers. I found the beholder in one of them in a secret door behind some barrels in the far corner of the cellar.
I'll keep an eye out for them. Farewell, Ethon. I don't want to... I want the key.
Welcome, friend. I saw
So...
you come in. Nasty bump on
I like
the
how
head
it says
you've
the
got
same
there.
thing.
Something I can do for you?
So Aelith, the bartender, said you had a key. I had the key to the cellar.
I do. We locked the door to the cellar once the rats started swarming around down there. Did you need it for something?
Yeah, Aelith asked me to take care of this tavern's rat problem. I need to get into the cellar.
Are you sure it was the rat problem? Or are you thinking of hunting down those thieves that attacked you?
What do you know about that?
I overheard your conversation with Aelith. Look, friend, you've met them once and escaped with your life. Don't test your luck twice.
I have to find them. They stole every last coin from me, and I aim to get what they stole back.
Well, if the thieves won't keep you from going down there, maybe the rats will.
What about the rats?
the smallest ones the length of my arm. Huge rats, and they're swarming all over the place down there. Vicious little monsters. Each one could kill a man. Easy.
Where did these rats come from?
They showed up about a week ago. If those thieves that attacked you are using the sewers to move around, then they probably drove the rats out of the sewers.
Whatever the danger is, I'm still heading down there.
All right then. I won't say I didn't warn you. Here's the key to the cellar door. Don't be too long, or else I'll have to come down and get you. Oh, and before you go, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might do you some good.
Okay. Before I go, Aelif told me you were the one that found... Oh. I'm just going to repeat all the dialogue. I'll be careful. Thanks for the key. You got a rusty dagger! And the cellar door key. Nice. So we have Latimer. Okay, never mind. He's asleep. Oh, one of these guys... Oh, okay, I was going to say, one of these guys sells stuff.
Welcome, friend. If you're looking for a good blade or a sturdy shirt of chainmail, you've come to the right place. Our stock may be a bit low at the moment with the recent demand for weapons and armor, but a new shipment should be coming in soon.
What's caused this demand?
Well, I don't know the cause, friend, but the word is there's been some trouble between the thieves' guilds of late. No matter to me if the two groups kill each other. Never had much use for thieves myself. Now, what can I do for you?
Let me see what you've got.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for?
I'll have a look. Hey, I forgot, the way this is all laid out is completely different from Champions of Noreth.
Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
Hey! I like how they mention that. I don't know if they mention it regardless of who you play as, or if it's like unique to your character, because obviously I'm a dwarf, so mostly curious. Wait, we'll talk to Nebish too. Ooh.
What do you want? I got no coin to spare, so don't think your begging will make me part with a single copper.
I'm not a beggar, and I'm not interested in your coins. I just wanted to know if you knew anything about the thieves here in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, there's always been thieves in Baldur's Gate. This latest batch may be a bit more bloodthirsty than most, but they haven't crossed me yet. Still, I'd rather be able to part with my coins at the bar than keep them in my purse.
Why can't you spend your gold at the bar?
The bartender, Aelith, cut me off 2 nights ago. I keep coming back, hoping she'll change her mind, but she hasn't come around yet. And with the cellars locked, I can't slip down below to get a spare bottle to tide me over. But maybe you could.
Oh.
Yeah, if you could find some way to get that cellar door key from old Ethon, then head down to the cellars to get me a bottle, I'd make it worth your while.
I got the key from Ethon. I'll see what I can do. Okay, so that's what that wine bottle's all about.
This isn't the place for that.
For that. Alright, to the cellar! Finally! God damn, it's taking ages. Here we go, we're ready. Look at us go! Already got a potion. We get a lot of potions. Just from breaking the barrels. Literally coming across anything you can break, you should break. It's what I've learned. Again, I've played this opening section 3 times. Although I didn't play as the Drow Ranger for very long, purely because I was like, he's level 16, he pretty much one-shots everything he comes across. This isn't very fun. I just kind of wish there was, like, a way of unlocking him at level 1. Even if it was by a cheat, I wouldn't care. The fact he starts at level 16 is just what makes it kind of sucky. Ah, never mind. But that is one thing that's kind of crap when it comes to Baldur's Gate, is the fact that the amount of characters you have access to is so limited. But I think it's purely because I was spoiled with Champions of Noreth. Like, obviously you have, what, 5 different classes? You have the Barbarian, the Barbarian, Mage, Wood Elf, Cleric, Dark Elf. So yeah, you have 5 different classes. Technically 10 different characters, because you have the different, like whether you want to be a male or female, whereas in this you only have access to 3 characters. I think in Baldur's Gate 2, well, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, they did change that to, I think there's a few more characters. I will admit, I'm not entirely sure. I've played Dark Alliance 1 a lot more than I've played Dark Alliance 2. Oh yeah, the automat. Okay, cool. No, I don't want it that big. God. But with the whole classes being tied to genders, it really reminds me of Untold Legends, because that has a similar system, which, honestly, not a huge fan of. Like, I don't really care, like, what gender your character is, but locking certain classes behind a gender is... I'm just not a big fan of it. Because I know in Untold Legends, you had the Druid and the Knight, and then for the females you had... It was essentially the same kind of classes. Yeah, you had a female magic user, and a female, like, melee-based character. Which was the Berserker and the Alchemist, I think is what she was? Oh, Recall Potion. Recall Potions are very useful, they will teleport you back to the hub of any act. You can then use them again to return to the location you recalled from. Recall Potions are used through the pause menu. Oh, do they not have a shortcut anymore? Before you could press like R and square, and that would work. Again, I'm gonna be comparing this to Champions of Norrath a lot. I think Dark Alliance is shorter than Champions of Norrath. Like, I don't think there's as much to the game by comparison. It's very linear in terms of like where you go, whereas Champions of Norrath has more open-ended areas. I think, anyway. I could be wrong. Most of the mana potions I pick up I'm probably going to sell, just because there's not much of a use for mana at the moment. Once I actually unlock some of the skills, maybe. But for the most part, I'm going to probably be getting like passive buffs to begin with. 10 rats remain! But the Dwarven fighter does actually start with increased health regen, which is pretty good. The only downside is once I level up I can't get a new rank in it, because it requires 2 points. Yeah, it's just quite a lot of things changed, but I can't remember if this came out before or after. Oh no, this was most certainly before. I think both of the games were before Champions of Norrath. This came out 2001. Champions of Norrath I think was 2004, 5 or 6. It was very late in the PS2's life. Might have been 2004 for Champions of Norrath, Realms of EverQuest, and then Champions Return to Arms might have been 2005 or 6. I don't quite remember. But even for 2001, this game looks pretty damn good. Yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised this came out in 2001. Also, we've not come across the exploding barrels just yet. I think I've only found one recall version too. Huh. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the kind of like aiming. Rack quest completed! Return to the tavern to receive a reward from Aelith as well as the key to the sewers. If you found a recall potion, use it now by selecting recall in the start menu. This will take you back to the tavern, use it again to return here. I do like that. I think Champions of Norrath had the same thing with the scrolls. Like, one scroll had 2 uses technically. You could use it once to go back to town and then use it again to return to where you were. And I think it took me way too long to figure that out. 100%. Ah, wrong button. Alright, it's R to block. Yeah, I think it took me way too long to figure that out. Because every time I'd use a scroll or whatever, I'd always have to make sure I still had some on me, just in case. I'm not actually gonna do that quest just yet. I'll return to the tavern once I found the bottle of wine. Which I find at the end of this. But I did make sure to save just in case, because there is a chance I might die. Because there is a lot of these that you have to fight. Oh yeah, I forgot, this game has a jump button. I remember playing this like, back in the day. Like, many years ago. Probably 2000... I don't know. I would have said like 2003 or something. I remember trying to work out whether it would actually be quicker. There's the bottle.
Found something.
You found a fine bottle of wine. Yeah, we're trying to work out whether it was quicker to just run around, or if you would actually be quicker by jumping. Because jumping does actually give you one hell of a boost. I think even when I played this a few years ago, I think it was probably when I was playing it on the PS3, with what limited compatibility that had. The PS3 hates Snowblind games. Is it Snowblind, the engine? Yeah, whatever. Either way, the engine these games use, so Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance 1 and 2, and then the Champions of Norrath series, the PS3 absolutely despises. If you try and play them on the PS3, you will have nothing but like texture flickering, and it's awful. But I do remember playing it, and I think I even looked up whether it was quicker to actually jump around a lot or not. Yeah, because you do get a noticeable boost. Oh, there's the exploding barrel. One thing I do find quite strange with this, though, is just the tiny amount of health you actually start with. 15 health and 8 energy. You start with literally nothing. I can't remember what the like starting amount is in Champions of Norrath. I want to say like 40? Carry weight was also... Ooh! It's like an axe. Oh dear. Yeah, I can't seem to... What does this do? It's just a ruby. Okay. Yeah, I do like how it tells you... I don't know what... They got rid of that, I think. For Champions of Norrath. But I do like how it tells you how much a certain thing is weighing you down. The Rusty Battle Axe is technically better, but I lose my defense. I lose the shield, which I've yet to use. So, you know. You don't really need to worry about it. I also don't know what these things are. Oh, there's 2 explosives. Oh. Was totally hoping this was going to be a secret. I mean, there was 2 explosives placed directly in front of it. Nope, did nothing. Ah, dear. Yeah, I'll probably get to the end of this part where there's another save point. Then beyond that, I know there's a bunch of spiders. Actually, I might be at the spiders now that I think about it. And the spiders aren't something you really want to mess with. They really kind of hurt. Oh boy. Yeah, I think this is where the spiders are. Shoot. Oh, it is. Oh, well. I don't really have a choice. If I can just kite them. Okay. Sheesh. They ain't dead. Now they are. Okay, good. Whew. Right, well, we'll level it up. Yeah, I was just wanting to get to the next save point, which I didn't realise was where the spiders are. Huh. On the plus side, there's a lot of good stuff here. It's R2 to use a health potion, L2 to use mana, which, again... I think for the beginning of the game, I'm just gonna sell any of the mana potions I come across. And probably arrows too. I don't know if you can have multiple weapon sets. Oh yeah. Yeah, and this is how you have like your different skills. It's not set out like a skill tree. So we have dodge, improves your armor class by 1 point. Toughness, permanently gives 3 hit points. Accuracy, the range of... okay. Accuracy of a ranged attacks. Targeting, easier to line... oh wait, no. This feat provides a targeting line to make aiming easier. What else do we have? Endurance. Oh, increases the amount of carry weight you have. Bull Rush, a short powerful charge that inflicts tremendous damage. Willpower. Oh, 5 mana. No thanks. Mana regen rate. Also no thanks. There it is. Intestinal Fortitude. Yeah, it increases your health regeneration rate. Which at 200% would be pretty nice. Causes critical hits to deal more damage. Yeah, and everything else costs a lot. Clengeddin's Fist. Strike the ground with a warhammer to damage all nearby foes. Whirlwind attack, devastating circular attack, which requires a two-handed axe or a hammer to use. See, even with some of the skills this guy has, I'm not really fond of, because of what they require. 3 hit points wouldn't be terrible. That's ranged. Yeah, both of those are ranged. I think I'll go with health. Yeah, you don't actually increase your stats, strangely enough. Oh. Ooh, nice, leather boots. Oh, I actually have padded boots. We'll go with the leather ones. Oh, look at us in our boots. I can't spin. Yeah, I can't turn my character around. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm like, is there an explosive in here? Oh, that's probably the gate that leads to the sewers, actually. How do I get over here, then? Yeah, I can see there's a secret. Whatever, recall. Back to tavern. Well, there we go. Going all the way to the end makes more sense. Instead of going halfway, deal with the rats. And then, come back here to go back, and then have to come back again.
You're back. Did you see Ethon down there?
Oh dear. In the cellar? No, I didn't see him.
He followed you down there not long ago, and I fear he may have gotten lost in the cellar. Or worse, he may have wandered into the sewers. I tried to stop him.
Don't worry, Aelith. I've taken care of all the rats, so if he probably just got lost. I'll find him.
Thank you. But before you go, please take these coins in payment for all you've done so far.
Where did she pull those out of?
Here's the key to the sewer gate. Be careful down there. There are bound to be worse things than sewer rats in those tunnels.
Of course. I'm pretty sure she keeps all of her items in that area. It seems like it. 200 experience, and the sewer door key, and 75 gold. Woo!
Managed to find me a bottle of Aelith's best yet?
Will this bottle do?
Hi, it'll do me well enough. Thank you, friend. Here, have a bottle from me. No idea what the thing does, but it smells awful and it doesn't seem to have the kick I was looking for.
It's a potion, isn't it? An extra healing potion. I got 100 XP.
Swords, axes,
I can sell this.
We have everything you need right here.
Alright, what can I get rid of? I can get rid of the rusty dagger.
Split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own. You'll come to the right place.
Ah, extra. Okay. I thought it literally meant you got an extra healing potion.
If quality and price are your chief concerns,
I don't know what the point in the ruby is.
You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices.
Oh well, they only sell for 8. That's not as great as I thought. I'll keep 3. I don't think I need them, but I still keep 3. There goes all those. Sure. What can I buy? For a few hundred. Warhammer.
What are you looking for?
How do I know it's two-handed?
Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
Fine light mace. This is going to be a waste of money, but I'm tempted. Masterwork staff. A spear +1. Oh wow, these get expensive. Frost Bastard Sword. I think that's one of the best weapons in the game. Pretty sure. I remember doing a cheat back in the day that would instantly level you up to 20 and also give you like 75,000 gold. So of course, when you do that, you just buy the thing that's at the bottom.
No farther. You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices.
Yeah, and it was like the full scale set, which honestly gives pretty damn good defense.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for?
Oh, he actually does sell other things. Ring of Protection, Amulet of Dexterity. Yeah, I'll just buy the light mace. I'm probably going to regret it, but yeah, whatever. I'm now broke. Nice! Okay, good. I was about to say, please only be one-handed. That's really small. Like, compared to the sword, the difference is huge. But the damage is pretty damn big. So... 5 to 8. 6 to 13. Much better. It's an increase of 5.
This isn't the place for that.
And I can tell you my sword.
Dwarven weapon.
Yay! So, if I use a recoil